Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic morning or a day, wherever you are in the world today. This will be my first official stream. I think I tried it the other day. No idea if it worked, but I'll be recording this and putting it up on my YouTube channel. So depending on where you are, go to Twitch or go to YouTube and subscribe, and we'll get to playing some Forza Motorsport 7. I've had this for a couple days. I bought the Ultimate Edition, so I've been playing it since Friday last week, and it's definitely pretty good. You know, I'm enjoying it. I've been a fan of the Forza franchise for quite a while, so you know, having a new gaming desktop with the ability to play 4K and now to stream is pretty great, I'd say. So, without further ado, as soon as the main menu loads, we'll be able to play. Or, you know, maybe not, depending on how long this blasted game takes to load, which I've found is incredibly long. You know, something always has to go wrong. It's I've found that every time that I've either tried to stream or tried to record, it doesn't work. It crashes the game. So, you know, who knows what's going to happen right now. Definitely a fan of the music in the game, though. It's I haven't really heard any songs that I dislike. It's pretty good because there's, you know, unlike Forza Horizon 3, where there's more of like a radio station type music. This is very sort of relaxed. It's all instrumental. They've kind of taken a lot of songs that are recognizable and just kind of removed the vocals, and it sounds pretty cool. Well, isn't this great? Alright, I guess we will just try this again. It was great having, you know, 4 straight minutes of complete nothingness. Well, hopefully we get somewhere this time. So, like I said, I've been playing Forza since, I think, Forza 3. Of course, here we go. Forza 3 was my first Forza game, and I loved it. So, let's see. Now we'll do some career mode. The Forza Drivers Cup, which is, you know, it's pretty similar to the Forza Motorsport 6. showcase events as well as just complete championship series. So we'll see how this goes. It didn't do too well in the first race, but thank God that one didn't record well. So you guys won't have to see that. Have to watch the complete awfulness that was the first race of this series. I think I finished like 8th place, but we just won't talk about it. So where are we going this time? Oh, Le Mans, and my favorite track. Let's see. Well, this should be pretty interesting. Formula E is, I was kind of wondering how they'd race. They're very, I'd say, slower than I thought they'd be. But what are you going to do? So, with the Ultimate Edition, you do get the VIP crates and mods. So I got the black VIP racing suit, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see how we're doing. So I'm playing at 4K. Should be around 60 FPS. Recording in 1080p and uploading to Twitch in 720. So, seems to be playing pretty well. Yeah, this is much better than I was doing in the first race. Plus, I've raced the Le Mans circuit so many times trying to get, the top speed runs from, the Bugatti. I think I would come in here so much on Forza 6 with the, completely upgraded Bugatti Veyron, and just try and get as far as I could, as fast as I could on the long straightaway. I also remember, strangely enough, kind of in a very open road type fashion, I would come out here with friends and just race as fast as we could along the long straightaway, and hit each other's, going as fast as we could, which would make for some pretty good videos, and that was always a fun time. And one thing about the Formula E, it's kind of jarring not having any real sound come out of them except for the tire noise and the little bit of electricity that's kind of here. There's also a much shorter circuit, the Bugatti circuit, as opposed to the very large, full Le Mans lap, which they do, the 24 hours of Le Mans at this track. I bought this car because it was recommended. It seems to be not doing too well. I'm only in 4th place, and I'm just getting smoked by the top speed of the other drivers. It's kind of unfortunate. Maybe I can buy another car. I'm also not... I'd like to say that I'm okay at racing, but I definitely don't race in, high standards. I think I'm on, like, average race or drive car difficulty with, not too many assists turned off. I have just, ABS and traction control on. I have assisted braking, but no simulation steering. And fully automatic transmission, so I definitely wouldn't say that I do this for competition. I just love to race. I love the cars. Like, how cool is it that I can see myself in the cockpit of a Formula E race car? I think I've always been like that. I've never been a competitive video game player. I just do it for fun. Alright. Definitely could have been better, but also could have been much worse like last time. I think I'm going to see if I can upgrade this car. Or even just buy a new one. So number 2. Yeah, I mean, they're all racing with the same car. I wonder why. Huh. Well, let's see. I went up 4 spots. That's not bad. Race a couple more. Got a little bit of time that I can spend this morning on some good old streaming. Let's see. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Long Beach is an interesting circuit. I've not always been the biggest fan of it, just because of the very tight walls. I seem to remember in, I think, Forza 6, where I just would completely wipe out on the walls. But, give it a shot. Alright. So already in 4th. Oh, can we get to 3rd? No. I'll take 4th for now. But see, this is the problem. I get stuck in 4th, and then it's hard to make up time on these tracks. I feel like once I can get into 1st place, I can usually hold it for the rest of the race, but that doesn't happen. It's very difficult. You gotta make risky moves every so often and kind of shove the other drivers out of the way, which I don't mind doing. Oh, trying to do a little slingshot there. All right, I'll take a little bit of 1st place. It's been a while. Nice to be back. Should at least put me a little bit higher on the leaderboard if I can finish in 1st. Got 3 laps though, so you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, these wall hits are completely my fault. Alright. So definitely a considerable lead at this point. That's definitely much better than the last 2 races in this series. Not a huge fan of Formula E, and I do like to, if there are types of cars or divisions that I enjoy, I'll definitely pick those more than others. I think there's like a sport touring mode in this cup, so I think I'll try that one next after I finish the Formula E series. And I'd definitely like to get your guys' comments if you have any, criticisms. If you want, higher FPS, I'll see what I can do. If the game is choppy, if streaming isn't good, if you want to see different races, you want to see different cars, I'll definitely see if I can do that. But just let me know. I want to make the best videos for you guys. So. I also know Middle Earth Shadow of War is coming out pretty soon, as well as Assassin's Creed at the end of this month. So I definitely want to do some of those run-throughs. But for right now, I'm going to stick to Forza, see how far I can get in the different cups, as well as car collection, which I think is sort of a large part of the game. They put a lot of emphasis on, how many cars you can collect because there are different tiers. So I think right now I'm like tier 3 and as a car collector. And with each tier you go up, you get certain rewards that you can get after every XP level up, which is pretty cool. So you get more money or better car discounts, and you can also race in more races the higher collector tier you are. One thing that I do now find kind of annoying is the VIP mods, which, as you may have heard probably, they did away with the unlimited credit bonus for all VIP members. So VIP is included with the Ultimate Edition, but you can buy it for $20 extra. But with that, in Forza 7, you're only getting a total of 25 times that you can, 25 races that you can use that 100% XP bonus. I'm sorry, the 100% credit bonus. So you're not always earning double credits. You can only do it 25 times total in all the races. Yeah, my car collection rating is currently tier 3, which means I can get different things. So I can buy like a Lotus Elise or get 40,000 credits. I think I'll do the Elise just to get another, you get, see 145 points on the collector value.
And you just added another vehicle to your racing arsenal.
Daytona. This will be interesting. I don't think I've raced in Daytona since a very long time ago. I definitely didn't race in it a lot. But seem to be picking up a little bit of momentum in the Formula E series. Hopefully I can make it up to finish at least on the podium. I'd like to finish first in the series. That'd be pretty nice. Oh boy. I like to use rewind as little as possible. If I mess up like a ton and I go way off the track, then I might use it, but I like to keep it as clean as I can. Yeah, I do like drifting. Obviously, this is definitely not the car for it, but I think if there are any like drifting showcases or races where drifting is more applicable, I think I'll really enjoy those. I did a couple races the other day in if you pre-ordered Forza, you got the Hoonigan pack, which comes with the Hoonigan Mustang, which I think is like 1,400 horsepower in the game. And it was just outrageous, you know, watching the thing tear down the track. I'm going to see if I can get myself a racing wheel. I do have one for the Xbox, but obviously that's not quite sure if that'll work on the PC. So, see what I can do. Because it's definitely, you know, a little bit difficult to turn more accurately as on a controller as opposed to a real wheel. Alright, definitely much better than before, so I'm kind of getting the hang of the Formula E. It's definitely not as bad as I thought it would be. Top speed and acceleration are definitely not on my list of, you know, great cars, but you take what you can get, I guess. See, we're topping out at just under 140 miles an hour. And Daytona's an interesting track in that way that you can kind of reach top speed. Same thing with some of the Le Mans tracks, and even I think I was in Dubai, and you know, a long enough straightaway where you can reach a pretty good speed. And there it is. All right, I'll take first for once, or second time. Wow. Alright, I'll take 14-second lead on the second racer. See if I can take this last race and win first. You know, I haven't used any of the mods yet. And it's, you know, it's kind of interesting. I don't want to waste the VIP rewards on something that I'm only going to make. You know, like the value is 13,000 credits. If I only make 10,000 credits on it, there's no point in using it. Same thing, you know, like if I did... these are pretty interesting, like 500 XP. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the mods, especially with the, you know, you have to buy prize crates unless you know, somehow get them. And I think they'll probably move towards the more pay to play in terms of buying tokens that you can redeem for prize crates. I'm definitely not a fan of that. You know, I feel like, you know, I paid $100 for this game. Why should I have to pay more money to advance myself in it? And I get it if, you know, if you want to buy a car and you just don't want to wait for the, wait to build up the credits in order to buy the car, but something like a VIP bonus that's been standard in Forza games for as long as I can remember. I don't know exactly when they moved to that system, but it's definitely different, and I'm definitely not a fan. I definitely would have had quite a bit more money at this point if there was actually an unlimited credit bonus. As you saw before, I think I had like $485,000, and that's after spending money on a few cars. So I definitely would, be well over $1 million at this point. Thing is, I've also definitely already raced in almost 25 races, so I'd be almost completely out of the VIP mods. So I think I'll wait until I get into the, higher, maybe the next cup, in order to use some of those mods and build up a little bit extra credits. And we'll also see if they do anything in the next couple days after the full game is released and people are, I think on the Microsoft Store the VIP add-on DLC has like a 1.2 stars out of 5. So definitely not doing too hot, Microsoft. Although the game is great, it doesn't really run that well. If I have a GTX 1080, and it's, I thought it would do a lot better than it is. The menus are really slow to load, and as well as races. I mean, it's a huge game. I think the whole game is like 100 gigabytes. And I have it installed on an SSD that has a 3,000 megabytes per second read speed. So I'm not really, I guess, there might be a bottleneck there and probably in the CPU. But it's, something that I'd expect would load a little bit quicker. Especially the menus can sometimes be like super jittery and really annoying to work with. But, it is what it is, I guess. It's a fun game, so I don't want to bash it too hard, but I also want to be honest about it. I also almost wish that there was music in the game, because it is, like Forza Horizon 3 was. It was nice having the ability to listen to music while you were just kind of racing around, even if it was pre-picked for each race. Now it's kind of just, I get it's more of a simulation game as opposed to an open world game where you can, they're different things, but. It could just be a menu setting, and I'm just completely missing it, or haven't even looked. But I will definitely do that, because I do like a little bit of music, so you don't get too bored racing along the same track for multiple laps. Oh, whew. This track is fun. I like it. I'm a big fan of those super short turns. One after another. Then we get a nice straightaway going. It's definitely just really jarring not hearing an engine noise. It's kind of what, I'm a huge fan of Teslas and the whole electric car movement and all that, but there's just something about a nice engine rev that, it's good for the soul, I think. I grew up on just listening to cars, looking at cars, and I don't know, hearing or not hearing electric is very interesting to me. Alright, let's see if I pulled out first in the series. Oh, man. Well, that's kind of annoying. 10 points off. Oh, well. I'll take a second, though.
Trip number 3 to the podium. Looking good up there and on the track.
All right. So yeah, like right here, there's 6 total series or cups, I guess. So it's pretty interesting. They get unlocked as you keep going. And you know, you have free play. There's also online multiplayer, which is pretty cool. It's always been a nice add-on that they've had. Different cars, you can go in and customize your cars and things like that. There's a specialty dealer, which is interesting. I'm gonna see what cars are in here. That's not bad. See, the thing is, this car is $450,000. Yeah, you get 781 points, but I don't think it's worth it. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to be signing off for right now, but I will be back. Make sure you subscribe, follow on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.